Welcome back to our channel. Today, we're diving into a sensitive but important topic, the signs that your husband might be cheating. Look, I'm not saying that if your husband is doing any of these things, he's definitely cheating, but what I am saying is that these are things that I've seen in my practice time and time again with couples where infidelity has been an issue. We're talking about real-life situations, real pain, and real consequences. This isn't about pointing fingers or placing blame. It's about giving you the tools and insights you need to identify potential problems in your relationship and hopefully address them head on. Remember, communication is key in any relationship, and ignoring red flags will only lead to more heartache down the line. So let's get started. One of the most common signs of infidelity is a sudden increase in work hours. This can be particularly concerning if it comes out of nowhere and becomes a regular occurrence. Now, I understand that people go through busy periods at work, especially during critical projects or end-of-quarter rushes. But we're talking about a consistent pattern here, one that doesn't seem to have a clear end in sight. He's always working late, missing dinners, and claiming to be swamped with projects. This isn't just an occasional late night, it's becoming the norm. He might even invent new clients or deadlines to justify his absence. These fabricated stories can be quite elaborate and convincing. Ask yourself, has his workload genuinely increased? Or is this a convenient excuse to spend time elsewhere? It's important to differentiate between real work stress and a cover-up. Is he genuinely exhausted from work? Or does he seem more energized after these late nights? This can be a telling sign of where his energy is truly being spent. Pay attention to the details. Small inconsistencies can reveal a lot about what's really going on. Is he vague about his workday? Does he avoid giving specifics about what he's been doing? Does he avoid your calls when he's supposedly at the office? This could indicate he's somewhere he doesn't want you to know about. These could be signs that something's not adding up. Trust your instincts if things feel off. Remember, trust is built on honesty and transparency. Open communication is key to any healthy relationship. If he's constantly making excuses and avoiding accountability, it's time to have a serious conversation. Address your concerns directly and seek the truth. Another red flag is when your husband starts spending an excessive amount of time with his friends, more than he ever did before. Now, it's healthy for couples to have their own social lives, but there's a difference between maintaining friendships and completely checking out of the relationship. When he prioritizes his friends over spending quality time with you, it can create a significant emotional gap. Is he suddenly going out with his buddies every night of the week, leaving you alone at home more often than not? Does he seem distant and withdrawn when he is home, as if his mind is elsewhere, preoccupied with thoughts that don't include you? Has he started picking up new hobbies or interests that don't involve you, perhaps even excluding you from activities you used to enjoy together? These could be signs that he's seeking fulfillment and connection outside the marriage, which can be deeply hurtful and concerning. It's important to remember that relationships require effort and attention from both partners. Neglecting this can lead to feelings of isolation and resentment. If he's constantly choosing his friends over you, it's a sign that something's wrong and needs to be addressed sooner rather than later. Don't be afraid to express your concerns and set boundaries. Open communication is key to resolving these issues. A healthy relationship involves a balance between individual needs and shared experiences. Both partners should feel valued and included in each other's lives. By addressing these concerns openly, you can work towards a more fulfilling and balanced relationship, where both of you feel connected and appreciated. In today's digital age, our phones have become extensions of ourselves, and they can also be a breeding ground for secrecy and infidelity. Does your husband guard his phone like it's the Holy Grail? Is he constantly getting calls and text messages that he hides from you? Does he leave the room when he answers the phone or quickly end conversations when you walk in? These are major red flags, folks. A partner who has nothing to hide shouldn't have a problem with transparency. If he's constantly being secretive and defensive about his phone, it's time to have a serious conversation about trust and boundaries in your relationship. Chapter 4. Skipping dinner, claiming a late lunch. Food and family time are essential pillars of a strong relationship. These are two of the most fundamental aspects of a healthy relationship. Sharing meals isn't just about eating, it's about bonding, sharing your day, and connecting on a deeper level. So, when your husband starts consistently skipping meals at home, particularly dinner, it's a sign that something's amiss. It's not just about the food, it's about the time spent together. He might offer a quick, "I had a late lunch," or "I'm just not hungry," but these excuses wear thin over time. You start to wonder if there's more to the story. Ask yourself, is he really too busy to share a meal with you, or is he choosing to eat elsewhere? Is he avoiding the comfort and connection that comes with a shared meal? Is he avoiding those intimate moments of connection that often occur over dinner conversations? These moments are crucial for maintaining a strong bond. Food is more than just sustenance. It's about shared experiences and nourishment for the soul. It's about laughing together, sharing stories, and creating memories. When a partner consistently opts out of these shared moments, it can create distance and erode the foundation of the relationship. It's important to address these issues early on to prevent further emotional distance. Chapter 5. No more date nights. Remember those early days of your relationship filled with butterflies, excitement, and those magical date nights? What happened to those? When date nights become a distant memory, it's a sign that the romance and effort are fading in your relationship. He might claim to be too busy, too tired, or too stressed, but the truth is, making time for each other is crucial for maintaining intimacy and connection. If he's no longer interested in creating those special moments with you, it's time to ask yourself why. Is he investing his time and energy elsewhere? Don't let the flame die out. Rekindle the romance, plan those date nights, and remind each other why you fell in love in the first place. Chapter 6. Lack of affection. Physical intimacy is a vital part of a healthy romantic relationship. It's about connection, passion, and expressing love through touch. So when the intimacy starts to fade, it's a major red flag. Has your husband become distant and withdrawn in bed? Does he offer excuses like being too tired or stressed every time you try to initiate intimacy? A sudden lack of affection and physical touch can be a sign of a deeper emotional disconnect, or worse, that his needs are being met elsewhere. Don't ignore these changes. Communicate your needs, express your concerns, and seek professional help if necessary. Chapter 7. Always tired. Now, we all get tired from time to time, but when your partner is constantly exhausted and uninterested in spending quality time with you, it's a cause for concern. It's like he's living a double life. He comes home from work, plops down on the couch, and has zero energy for you or your relationship. Ask yourself, is he really that tired, or is he emotionally checked out? Is he pouring all his energy into something else, leaving you with the scraps? Pay attention to his behavior. Is he engaged and energetic when he's with his friends or doing activities he enjoys? This could be a sign that he's emotionally invested elsewhere. Look, it's great if your man takes pride in his appearance, but when you've been together for a while, you know each other's routines. You know when something's different. So if he suddenly starts obsessing over his looks, spending hours at the gym, buying new clothes, and meticulously grooming himself, it's natural to wonder why. Who is he trying to impress? Is it you? Or is there someone else he's hoping to catch the eye of? These changes in his appearance might be a sign that he's trying to reignite a spark, just not with you. Pay attention to any other changes in his behavior, like increased secrecy or defensiveness. Let's talk about his friends for a moment. They're often the first line of defense, the keepers of secrets. Have you noticed a shift in their behavior towards you? Do they seem uncomfortable or awkward in your presence? Do they avoid eye contact or hesitate before answering your questions? It's like they know something you don't and are walking on eggshells around you. This is a major red flag. If his friends are acting strange, it's highly likely that they're aware of something going on and they're struggling to keep his secrets. Listen, you know your partner better than anyone else. You know his quirks, his habits, and his tells. So if your gut feeling is screaming that something's off, don't ignore it. Our intuition is a powerful tool, often picking up on subtle cues and inconsistencies that our conscious mind might miss. If you feel like something's changed, if you feel a sense of unease or suspicion, don't dismiss it. Talk to him, express your concerns, and trust your instincts. Remember, you deserve honesty, respect, and fidelity in your relationship. Look, I'm not saying that if you see one or two of these signs, your husband's definitely cheating. But if you're seeing several of these signs, and especially if they've just started recently, it's time to start paying attention. Don't bury your head in the sand. Don't make excuses for him. You deserve to know the truth. And the only way to get there is to have an open and honest conversation with your partner. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more relationship advice.